Diddy. Diddy actually has nothing to do with this video, but I thought saying his name was relevant to the title, as well as I just needed a thumbnail for the video. But anyways, I think this is a concept that isn't talked about enough considering how large of a problem it really is. And no, I'm not talking about how fresh my cut is. We should talk about that more. But seriously, you are probably creepier than you think. The reason that I'm making this video is that I came across an Instagram post last week that was beyond shocking. I'll take a screenshot and probably put it up on the screen, but basically what the post said was this. Collectively, in 2023, NBA players made $4.9 billion, whereas OnlyFans models made altogether $6.6 billion. That means that OnlyFans models made more than $1.5 billion than a professional athlete. Now, as shocking as this might sound, also keep in mind that the NBA only has 450 players, whereas there's probably millions of OnlyFans models out there. But still, I don't care how you want to put it. This statistic is outlandish, it's disgusting, and it's concerning. When I saw this, I didn't even know how to react. How is it that they are making this much money? I knew they were making money, like full-time salaries. I know it's spread across all the creators, but billions is insane. It's crazy how we now live in a time where random girls that you don't even know are able to just take photos or videos of themselves from the comfort of their own home and make more than a professional athlete. Which means that either you or someone you know is subscribed. It was so funny because when I clicked on this post and I was reading in the comments, everyone was arguing, who is actually paying for OnlyFans? How are they making this much money? Who is paying so much to just see pictures and videos? And I'm just thinking to myself, if all of these people are arguing, it's gotta be one of them, right? These OnlyFans models aren't subscribed to themselves. They're not paying themselves here. So it's gotta be someone in the comments who's commenting who's actually doing this, right? Because otherwise, who else is it? OnlyFans is on social media. And if you're on it and you're commenting, I don't know. It's gotta be someone right there, right in front of your eyes. Okay, but anyways, let's say hypothetically that you're not subscribed, you're still probably creepier than you think. And I know with this video, I might get a little bit more backlash than usual. And probably people are going to be commenting down below about saying how I'm just full of shit and everything like that. But these are the exact people that I'm talking about because this is a very dark truth of so many young men today in 2024, as well as no one just wants to be called a creep, but I think I would be doing a poor job if I wasn't talking about something that was as serious as this. We live in a time that just enables young men to be creepier than ever before. And it's because we're enabled to do so that we have higher rates of, I would just say, creepiness than ever before. How many times are you on social media just randomly scrolling, clicking on picture to picture, going down these rabbit holes of just looking for certain models, going down into the comments, looking for someone's at, commenting for someone's at, or you're going down a Reddit rabbit hole because you don't want to pay for OnlyFans, or you're genuinely out there looking for specific types of photos and videos. All of this behavior, even if you don't think there's any correlation, makes you into a creepy and dysfunctional person. This kind of content, especially the entire nature of OnlyFans, is especially bad because it makes you think that the more that you obsess over these girls, meaning you pay for their content to pay to see what they're doing, that eventually the more that you take part in it, you comment and stuff like that, that they'll eventually take notice. But that's just not the case. That's not how life works. You need to understand that that's a random dude that you're talking to on the other side of the screen. But more importantly, that's not how life works. That if you just press a few buttons, that whatever you want will just magically appear in front of you. Real life, and whether it's forming a relationship or whatever you want in life, takes at the very least weeks, more like months or years to get what you actually want. You can't just click a few buttons and whatever you want will just magically appear. And because these other people that you're obsessing over with are on the other side of a screen, you can technically, because it's up to you, they wouldn't even know, you can grossly obsess or become infatuated with this other person who doesn't even know you exist. But this behavior carries on into real life, that when someone shows interest in you or you see someone that you like, you become obsessed with them because that same behavior carries on from what you're doing at home. More importantly, because we're in a digital age now, people, boys and girls, men and women, are just indoors. They don't go outside anymore. And because of that, young men especially are losing their ability to communicate effectively, to socialize with other people. When you're subscribed to an OnlyFans model, you don't have to actually communicate with them, socialize with them. You just become like this weird person behind a keyboard typing buttons. That same of social behavior is not going to carry on into real life. And if that carries on, you're just going to come off as weird. So to quickly summarize, how do you know you're being creepy? One, what are you doing in your free time? Are you randomly scrolling, going down these rabbit holes? Two, even if you're not going down these rabbit holes, when you actually are trying to do something constructive, are you mentally obsessing over this person, either in real life or this person that you saw on a screen? And three, in real life, are you just obsessing or staring at someone who's just merely showed you some simple eye contact? If you answered yes to any of these questions, here's a quick actionable step I want to give you. And it is this. There is an inverse correlation between attractiveness and creepiness. And it works like this, that the creepier you are, the less attractive you are. And in the inverse way, the more attractive you are, the less creepy you are. And now let me explain what this means for you. Let me give you a specific example. Let's say you have stank Dorito breath. You have greasy fingers. You don't shower. You don't comb your hair. You're just unhygienic. Your room is a complete mess and it has that musty, bad smell when you walk in. Chances are when you go into the real world, you probably look a little bit creepier because of it, but you also probably behave in it. Think about someone who has those habits. They probably are a bit more socially awkward or a bit just weird around people, right? So chances are if you act creepy just by yourself, the chances are that you probably act like that in real life. But now let's look at it the other way. Let's say that you shower. Let's say that you actually comb your hair. You dress well. You go to bed early. You wake up early. You go to the gym and take care of your body. Chances are when people see you, they're going to think that you look more attractive. And I say attractive, that just doesn't mean a physical sense. It means just the way that you move, the way that you carry yourself is going to be a little bit more attractive just for your own self. You're going to feel it within you. And the reason for this is that good habits promote good mental health, whereas bad habits promote bad mental health. And it's safe to say that if you're a creepy person, your mental health 9 out of 10 times is probably really, really bad. So there's overall 2 parts to this. One, change how you act for yourself. Take care of yourself. Stop being creepy with your own self in your own free time. Then the second part is that will naturally carry on into real social settings. And that's where you actually have to work on social skills and abilities. That's the second part. But start with the actionable step first. This will improve your mental health, which will just make you more attractive, not only physically, but also just from like a behavior standpoint. As always, I hope you got a ton of value from this video. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I wish you all the utmost success because there's plenty for all of us. Mwah.